This is a quick tutorial on color adjustment using Davinci Resolve for improving the color in your drone videos. Davinci Resolve is a full-featured video editing suite from Blackmagic Design, and it's free. I have a down link below. Please do watch. I have a small video on how to actually compile a video from start to finish that will show you actually how to use Davinci Resolve. And the first thing we want to do is create our project. We could open an untitled project, but it's better new project button down below. Click on it, come up with our title, type it in, color improvement, click on create, and that will bring us to our video editing page. Down below is the timeline, above is the monitor, and it's on the edit tab. So the first thing we want to do is we want to go into project settings so that we set our timeline format. I like 1080p 30 frames per second, so that's what I set all my parameters here. 29.97, same thing as 30 frames, and then go down and click save. Now we don't have any video in here, so you got to go to the media tab on the bottom, click on that, and then navigate to your media, your video clips. Pick the video clip you want, select it, and just drag it down to the bottom into the media pool. Now it's imported into your project and it's available for use on your timeline. We go back down to edit, we click on it, bring us back to the editing page, and drag that clip down onto the timeline and drop it in there. Now since we don't need audio in this, I highlight it and then I unlink the audio and then select the audio and just cut it. We don't need all that drone noise in our pictures, so I just removed the audio. And that's our video clip. This was Seven Commandos Beach that I videotaped on the island of Palawan in tropical Pacific. Beautiful place and great for this tutorial. Nice greens and contrasting with the nice beach there. Shot it with my Mavic Pro in 1080p. So the first thing we got to do then after that is go to the color tab. On the right side of the page is a little window there with the scopes. There's 4 different scopes that we could use. First one is the color parade. That's the 3 colors broken out in sequence. Waveform, which combines all those color forms into one waveform. And then there's the vector scope, which gives you some directional control over your color. And lastly, the histogram, which breaks out the 3 prime colors in the spectrum from black to white. We're only concerned with waveform, so this is what we're going to work with. On the left-hand side are the 4 controls that we're going to work with. Our lift, which adjusts black, the darkness, at the bottom of our waveform. This space down here, 0 represents black. And then gain, which adjusts our white, or the light colors, with 1023 being pure white. And we got some space to work with there as well. Gamma will help us adjust the midtones in the middle, and you kind of adjust that to your desire. Saturation will help bring out the colors a little bit, so I like adding that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to adjust the black. And for that, we're going to come over and click on the slider, and we're going to slide it left to bring the bottom of the waveform down. Now if you notice at the bottom there, it's not right below the main part of the white, there's little hairs that are sticking down. That's all detail in your picture. You don't want to bring your waveform down to the point where you lose those, otherwise you're losing detail in your picture. So we come back to the gain, we click on the slider and move that right, and that brings the top of the waveform up towards the white. So now you've got your picture filling out, blacks are blacks and whites are whites. Then we come over and we adjust the gamma for the midtones, kind of watch the shadows and see where you want to set it. And lastly, I go to the saturation and I boost that up a little bit just to make the color pop a little bit and make it a little bit more vibrant. And that's it. So what we've corrected is on the top there. There it is in the monitor. It looks great in this picture, but the best way to really see the difference between what you've done is to compare it side by side. So I've put it side by side, and here on the right hand side you'll see the original picture, and on the left is the adjusted. That's the color corrected. You really see here how much improvement there is. The right does look flat when you're looking at it, compared to the corrected picture. And so that's it. Very simple, very fast. Hope you enjoy it.